This week on Checkpoint.
Ngahlala nomngane wami ngitshela ukuthi khona iphoyisa elisiza ngephepha lotshwala. Ifuna 7,500.
Liquor license fraud committed by a SAPS warrant officer.
Mangiya kuye ngimthole athi ufuna 5,000 for your license yotshwala.
Some of them as well have come to complain to us and saying to us, they've taken, but I thought this was valid. And the immediate question we asked the person, where did you get it? I said, no, I got it from Officer Dintwe. And said, but Officer Dintwe is not a member of the Gauteng Liquor Board.
I know which license awuyithengi. Ngoba nakhona ngigcine ngiyithenga kuyena vele ngomuntu angimtrusta uyena umuntu engazi ukuthi inSoweto uyena umuntu olento lenodila kabutshwala yabo.
Despite having been found out, Meadowlands police member Ati Dintwe denies even knowing about the allegations against him.
So did you not commit a crime?
I committed crime.
Lying with a police badge on his head.
He's been removed from the environment so that he doesn't continue with his corrupt ways.
But why is he still in the force?
Everyone is innocent until proven guilty.
This is Checkpoint, and I'm Nkepile Mabuse. Liquor traders at Mzimhlophe Hostel in Soweto have found themselves in hot water after obtaining permits from a warrant officer at the Meadowlands police station, only to be arrested for trading with fake papers. They spoke to producer Jabulile Mbata about being constantly subjected to raids, despite paying thousands to obtain what they thought were legitimate shebeen permits. This episode was filmed by Ashley Market. Under level 5 lockdown, videos of police confiscating alcohol, the purchase of which was totally illegal at the time, flooded social media. For liquor traders at Mzimhlophe Hostel in Soweto, the scenes were of what they say has been part and parcel of life in these parts for years pre-corona. Gedumusa Shezi has been a resident of Mzimhlophe Hostel since the 1990s. In 2003, he opened a tuck shop where his whole family could work. When business slowed down in 2017, he ventured into a more secure money churner, liquor trading. With no prior knowledge of the alcohol industry, he sought advice from someone with a bit more experience.
Ngahlala nomngane wami ngitshela ukuthi khona iphoyisa elisiza ngephepha lotshwala. Hayi ngempela ngixhumanisa nalo saxhumana ngempela sahlangana ngalo la ngitshela ukuthi hayi liyasiza ngephepha lotshwala. Imali yokulungisa izinto zephepha lotshwala ifuna 7,500.
The policeman he bought the shebeen permit from is Warrant Officer Ati Dintwe, a liquor officer at Meadowlands police station in Soweto at the time. A liquor officer in the police service is responsible for monitoring adherence to liquor laws, conducting raids and effecting arrests where there is non-compliance. Shezi says, as well as take his money, Dintwe also advised him to join the National Tourism and Hospitality Association to learn more about the industry.
Ngaya khona ngahamba fika join association ngakho 300 rand we joining fees.
With his shebeen permit and association certificate in hand, he was convinced he was on the right side of the law. Until one day, when all hell broke loose.
Wawusiyophela nje uJuly. Ngaboshwa, fika amaphoyisa ngibopha. Hayi nangempela ngithatha hayi ngizofika e-post station ngibhadala ifine ye-300 rand.
Then they told him his permit was fake.
Angangaze ngaboshwa empilweni yami. Ngangiqala ukuboshwa bangiboshela utshwala. Ngoba ngazi ukuthi nginephepha lokudayisa utshwala, ngondla umndeni. Futhi ngineyingane okufuna ngiyisupport. Ngale mali engitholela ekudle ekudayiseni utshwala. Lo tshwala ilona laseliyingconywana. awungaboshwa kwaphela kanjalo sengiboshiwe. Hayi mangibuya ke lapho ngaphinda ngabuyela kulo leli phoyisa leli langinesitifiketi ngathi ngiboshiwe. Ngiboshelwe isitifiketi bathi asikho. Lathi lona isitifiketi siyasenza sisemthethweni. Ngathi nabasithathile lahamba la eOrlando losilanda labuya langinika sona lathi angiqhubeke ngidayisa utshwala.
Little did he know that reopening would subject him to a new life of constant raids.
After lapho amaphoyisa esefika ubuthaphu ke lapho. Esengitshela ukuthi angikhokhe ifine. After lapho mangikhokhele fine kwesinye isikhathi afika ngithatha ahambe nami abuye angidedele endleleni noma abuye nami ngizowanika imali angidedele endleleni. Noma afike sezothatha imali ngiwanika imali ahamba angishiye kanjalo. Bese ngiphila kanjalo ukuthi amaphoyisa azofika ngalo sikhathi afile ngase ngiyazi ukuthi ufuna ngikhiphe imali.
He says he had no clue when starting out that he was embarking on a path that would place him in conflict with the law.
Bekungazi mina ukuthi isitifiketi siya-aplayela. Mina isitifiketi ngazi ukuthi nje into ethengwayo njengoba lasense yale iphoyisa. Ukuthi siya-aplayela lokho ngikuzwe kamuva sengiliphethe leli phoyisa futhi ngachazelwa yile iphoyisa yase-Orlando ukuthi isitifiketi siya-aplayelwa futhi asithathi 2 weeks. Isitifiketi sithatha inhlelo sinenhlelo zakhona into engakuthatha noma iminyaka emibili noma emithathu ukuthi uthole isitifiketi. Ngangawasike lokho ngakuzwe base ngichazelwa yile iphoyisa sengiboshiwe.
Shezi says his options of making a living are limited, especially now after his arrest.
Uma izandla sami zihamba ziyobuya ne-criminal record seyingcola. Ngithola inkinga lapho manje mangithi ngi-apply umsebenzi kuthiwa hayi wena ne-criminal record. Manje ke ngiphatheka kabukabi impela lapho ngiba nenkinga nje kahle kahle mangithi ngiyaqala ngiyicabanga le ndaba yale phepha leli nemali yami leyahambayo.
Kwazi Gumede is the eldest in his family. He left Natal to find a job in Gauteng. After failing to secure unskilled work, he opened a liquor store and has been selling at Mzimhlophe Hostel since 2010. He says he'd been struggling to get a license through the liquor board when he heard about and approached Warrant Officer Dintwe.
Mengikhuluma naye wathini wathi navela ama-license enunawo yakhipha.
To meet the requirements stipulated by the Gauteng Liquor Board, Gumede needed to operate in an area zoned for business and have a letter of approval from the municipality to sell alcohol. A hostel is categorized as a residential and not business area. But Dintwe seems to have made Gumede believe Liquor Board restrictions could be circumvented.
Mina ngakhipha ngazo uma 10,000 ngimnikeza. I know ukuthi license awuyithengi. Ngoba nakhona ukuthi ngigcine ngiyithenga kuyena vele ngumuntu angimtrusta uyena umuntu engazi ukuthi insowethu uyena umuntu olento lenodila kabutshwala yabo.
Just like Shezi, once his permit was identified as fraudulent by the police, he was subjected to constant raids and confiscation.
Mengiyabheka ama-fridge mhlawumbe nje ako-10 kanje bethathwa amaphoyisa ama-fridge ami. Shuthi kahle kahle uyaspanela back kahle kahle yabo. Amaningi kakhulu ngomuntu abukude mengicabanga nje 2010 up until no 2020 ngiyabheka lento lena ukuthi avele besihlukumeza manje nathi ayikho into esingayenza ngoba besithathela utshwala mefika vele iphoyisa malifika kuwena vele uzoba nalokho ukuthi hayi umuntu omthetho nokusaba uniform ukuthi vele umuntu omthetho akuthathele into zakho ngoba hayi basatheleka kakhulu ilapho wesigcina sisithola lama fraud khona yabo. Ngoba nakhona umuntu uyabheka siwest imali eningi kakhulu umuntu uyabheka ukuthi kahle kahle uyasebenza kodwa usebenzele emuva ayikho into esebenza ayikho wena.
Eventually, his liquor outlet was shut down. Coming up, pay up or get locked up.
Bayasho ukuthi bafuna malini mawunganayo leyo mali bathi bayakubopha so suke sisaba nakho ukuboshwa bese sikhipha imali.
SAPS members accused of extorting cool drink money from alcohol sellers operating with fake papers.
If a police officer comes and harasses you and threatens you, you have the right to say no, and you have the right to report it to the police. And these people never ever reported to any of the police.
After years of hanging out at drinking spots in his neighborhood with peers, 26-year-old Sandile Mchali decided to change roles from consumer to supplier.
Abasilikhwabhodi bengingayazi ngoba mina ngabona like abanye abantu bethengisa utshwala la around bangahlushwa amaphoyisa mangiya nakhona mhlambe nami ngiyothenga ngiboka ukuthi okay le ndawo ngathi namaphepha ngifike ngibuza abantu bakhona ukuthi hawo amaphepha lawo atholakala kanjani bafike bathi hayi ngiyomele ngizame ukuya police station ngiyobonana nobabudintwa uyongangenzela wona amaphepha so ngiye kubabudintwa lapha ne-police station mangiya kuye ngimthole athi ufuna 5,000 for yona license yotshwala.
2 weeks after paying, he had his permit and was able to buy stock.
Ngiqhubeke ke ngihambe nale phepha leli ngize ke ngistock utshwala ngisho ukuthi hayi should right ngoba nali phepha ngitholile and ngimthole e-police station.
He found out they were not in 2017 when police raided his premises.
Afika ngitshela ukuthi la maphepha enginawo akusiyo ayifake awekho originally baqale bathi asiye elikhwabhodi so verify na ukuthi la maphepha lawa are right masiya lapha elikhwabhodi shuthi bafike bathi amaphepha awekho right ayifake so mangibuya nalamaphoyisa lawa endleleni angitshela ukuthi azongibopha vele athatha bonke utshwala nama-fridge yonke into sibuya leli khwabhodi laba bengisekhona masifika lapha masibuye so masibuya athi ay sesingakhuluma njengamadoda ke mhlambe ngwaphi ikholinyana azozama ukuthi angasathathi yonke into ngwaphi imali engango-2000 mangwapha sifike e-police station angibhalise amaphepha lapha bangigcwalisa amaphepha bathi bona bangithwele notshwala bazongifayina 300 rand shuthi kule 300 rand lena babale mhlambe kuyo le mali le 2000 engibaphe.
He signed this admission of guilt form at the Meadowlands police station and after paying was allowed to go home. He says this had a negative impact on him and his family psychologically.
Basikhomba ngeibhamu ezinkulu ama-AK zamamnengane zakhala zicabanga ukuthi igebengu sobanjwe inkonzi bengagqokanga nama-uniform amaphoyisa khona.
To his amazement, the police were not there to shut him down. He says all they wanted was assurance he would put them on his payroll.
Abathi singaqhubeka sisebenze kodwa sisebenze emva kwamakamera singabonisi bona bazolokubeza bazothatha ikholi sisebenzisane thina nabo.
Now he's had enough.
Angikho right mama ngoba labantu laba bayasihlukumeza mama. Ngoba thina siyazithengisela asibulalanga umuntu nakhona lezi zinto esizithengisayo siyazistoka ngemali yethu so bafike sebazothatha nje bona bangazi nanokuthi imali siyithole kanjani bona bayazithathela bayasho ukuthi bafuna malini mawunganalo leyo mali bathi bayakubopha so suke sisaba nakho ukuboshwa bese sikhipha imali.
Next, can you tell us why you're committing a crime? Yes.
Hey, come on now, please.
Okay,
Please.
Okay, what do you work with? What do you work with?
But his boss says he's been punished before and will be prosecuted.
If he's found guilty in the disciplinary hearing, and maybe this time there'll be if there's a dismissal, then he'll be dismissed.
On June 13th, the Gauteng Liquor Board accompanied Police Minister Bheki Cele to Soweto to check adherence to Level 3 lockdown regulations. The Gauteng Liquor Board is the regulator of alcohol trade in the province. Its CEO, Raymond Martin, was on hand when a vehicle illegally transporting alcohol on a Saturday in violation of Level 3 lockdown regulations was intercepted by Protea Glen police officers and arrests were made. He says during compliance inspections in Meadowlands in 2017, the Liquor Board became aware of the large number of fraudulent licenses in the area and allegations against Warrant Officer Dintwe.
Specifically in the area of Meadowlands, where Officer Dintwe was operating, we were able to shut down almost all of them that were brought to our attention. Some of them as well have come to complain to us and saying to us, they've taken, but I thought this was valid. And the immediate question we asked the person, where did you get it? I said, no, I got it from Officer Dintwe. And said, but Officer Dintwe is not a member of the Gauteng Liquor Board. So how would you think that SAPS issues liquor licenses when SAPS has nothing to do with the issuance of liquor permits? And that is how we're able, to a large extent, to deal with the illegal permits that were thriving in the area of Meadowlands in particular.
Martin denies the Liquor Board's involvement in Warrant Officer Dintwe's issuing of fraudulent licenses and says the public should report any individual at the Liquor Board implicated in such criminal activities. With so much known about Dintwe's alleged illegal dealings, we wanted to find out whether he had been arrested, prosecuted, and, if found out, booted out of the police force. Our investigations revealed he was still in SAPS's employ. We called Meadowlands Station Commander Brigadier Govindasamy, who confirmed to Checkpoint that he knew about allegations against Dintwe.
The station became aware because of us arresting the same people that was issued, and they start to say, oh, but I got this thing from, the warrant officer, and then we checked the validity.
Govindasamy also sent us this detailed statement regarding investigations into Dintwe's conduct. A Mr. Kaza of Hostel alleged that between August and September 2016, he paid Warrant Officer Dintwe an amount of 8,500 rand to assist him in transferring a shebeen permit from his late brother's name to his. The complainant was later arrested by the police in Hostel for a fraudulent permit, which was issued with the assistance of Warrant Officer Dintwe. This permit was also confirmed by the Gauteng Liquor Board as fraudulent. Dintwe was investigated, found guilty, sanctioned 2 months without pay, and removed from his previous position as liquor officer in 2017.
He has been removed from that environment so that he doesn't continue with his corrupt ways.
He was also charged with corruption and is due in court in July this year.
If he's found guilty and if he's convicted and sentenced, then it's an automatic dismissal from the service because he is not able to render his service anymore to the police. But if it's a suspended or it's a fine, then yes, he will still continue to work, but all depends on what the disciplinary hearing is about as well, because it's 2 different processes and they're running concurrently. If he's found guilty in the disciplinary hearing, and maybe this time there'll be if there's a dismissal, then he'll be dismissed, although it is subject to the appeal process. He has the right to appeal, but so it all depends on whatever the outcome of the case will be.
When it comes to members requesting bribes from liquor traders, this is what Govindasamy had to say.
If a police officer comes and harasses you and threatens you, you have the right to say no, and you have the right to report it to the police. And these people never ever reported to any of the police stations. Say, hey, there's a police officer that's always coming and threatening us and with arrest or whatever if we don't pay a bribe.
He does not deny the possibility of SAPS members requesting bribes, but says when allegations are reported, they are investigated.
But I can say in any situation where there's power, there is an authority, there will be abuse, like we see currently what's happening in our country. But if it does happen, we open a criminal case, prosecutors decide to charge, then it goes to court, or we also open a disciplinary case, as in the case of Dintwe.
When we confronted Dintwe on June 12th, we found him at his place of work, casually chatting away in a blue beanie emblazoned with the SAPS logo. He flatly denied wrongdoing.
Can you tell us why you're committing a crime? Yes.
Hey, come on, please.
Okay, can you
Please.
Okay, what do you work with? What do you work with?
I see the kid license in Tosi.
What is that?
Conflict. Weddings, funerals and weddings.
Okay, I have proof here that you sold these licenses to the individuals of Mzimhlope Hostel.
No?
Yes. No, I'm speaking.
Next, I get a safe. Please. I got what I'm saying. I get a safe. Come out,
Can
please.
can you respond to the
No,
allegations?
it's an allegation. Eli buan lo na ko. Agi muitsi muto.
Are
Agi
they
bereki ka
lying?
jwala.
Okay, are they lying?
Yeah, agi bereki ka jwala mus.
But you used to work with alcohol.
Agi bereki ka jwala.
Are they lying?
I'm not working ka jwala
So
na.
did you not commit a crime?
Agi commit crime. All agi rekise eng. Agi isiki se ka jwala.
We presented him with his
wanna give
fake
you-
certificates.
So are you not familiar with the certificates?
So agi TV.
They told us that you sold them this certificate. Can you have a look at the certificate and respond to the allegations?
Sepe ka ntho tsa jwala. Ba bua maka. Claro, go fake.
Have you never occupied the position of a liquor license officer?
Never.
Have a look at
Despite
the
his vehement denials, fresh allegations of a similar nature have recently emerged. According to the station commander's statement, another corruption case was opened against Warrant Officer Dintwe in 2019 after another complainant residing in Meadowlands Zone 4 was arrested for selling alcohol with a fraudulent shebeen permit. According to the complainant, Mrs. Kubeka, she paid an amount of 5,000 rand to Warrant Officer Dintwe for a permit which was personally delivered to her by Dintwe. This case has been referred to the Anti-Corruption Unit and internal disciplinary action is pending. Samples of Dintwe's fake certificates have been sent to the Liquor Board, which has been tasked with identifying and collecting all fraudulent permits linked to the warrant officer. So why is he still in the force? We asked his boss.
Okay, but
Everyone is innocent until proven guilty, even though there must have been similar allegations in the past, but you can't take that into consideration. You work on what is new. So in terms of the current allegations, there is a case that is under investigation by the Anti-Corruption Unit. We're just waiting to hear what is the outcome, whether it's going to go to court and, those kind of things. But yes, until the hearing, until he's found guilty, and if he doesn't interfere with any witnesses or is not a threat to any investigation, there's no need to suspend him because he's not even in that environment anymore.
We will certainly be there when Warrant Officer Dintwe finally faces the music in his corruption trial scheduled to begin next month. Surely he cannot be allowed to continue serving as an officer of the law when he's clearly in the habit of breaking it. Thanks for watching Checkpoint. I'm Ngebile Mabuse.